Hello, everybody. Welcome back to week 4 of Adapted Soccer Games of the Week. My name is Caden,
I'm Reese.
and we're back for yet another week of Minnesota State High School League Adapted Soccer. Now, before this video starts, I'm going to apologize because I am currently eating chicken rings. Yes, it is 11:30 at night, but I have 20 chicken rings here, and I'm not going to let them go to waste, so I'll be munching when I'm not talking. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get right into week 4. Starting with the non-game of the week games for on Monday, we've got the Governors in Dakota United territory to face the Hawks. St. Paul Johnson at Dakota United, and this could be a good game. I'm not 100% sure. Um, the Hawks.
It was a
Go ahead.
4-1 game last time they played, and that was on the 24th
Yep.
in Johnson. So if the trend continues, then hey, maybe it'll be a close game again. Maybe the Hawks have finally figured some stuff out, like where they're putting players. Like maybe their offense finally stepped it up. I guess we'll have to see. Maybe they blow them out. Maybe they keep it close. I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, I mean the game's at Hope Fieldhouse.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we'll see how the Governors fare at Hope Fieldhouse. Next up, we've got in the Southwest, we've got Robbinsdale-Hopkins-Mound, Westonka at Chanhassen, Chaska, Shakopee, Prior Lake, the Southern Stars. Robbins at Southern Stars. What was the score the last time? I think it was 16-1.
These two teams have not played this season.
Oh, these two aren't the one. No, I was thinking of Columbia
You
Heights.
were thinking of Columbia Heights
You're right. And the Southern Stars.
Southern Stars, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, remember that Columbia Heights beat the Robins 15-1, and the Southern Stars
That
beat
sounds about right.
Columbia Heights 16-1. So,
Something tells me this game's gonna end like 20-0.
yeah, I've got the spread at 14.5 for the Southern Stars, but
That's fair.
yeah. Anyway, on to the games of the week. We're starting off with South Washington at South Suburban. Battle of the Southern teams. Battle of Southern named teams, I should say. Thunderbolts, obviously, they've been on a roll so far. This has been a really good team so far. And they're
these two
going.
teams
Go ahead.
these two teams have not played each other, so first meeting I will see if I can find the score from last year's.
Yeah,
Or if they even played in the state tournament at all. I honestly don't even remember.
no, I don't think these two played in the state tournament. Um, yeah, because the Thunderbolts lost to Stillwater Matamidi and South Suburban won. I forget who they beat in the first round
South
last
Suburban
year.
got third, I remember. I think they beat Park Center.
Yep, they beat Park Center in the third place game. I was thinking of who they
Yeah.
faced in the quarterfinals. Was that the no? The Yotes played Dakota United.
Yotes played Dakota. South Suburban played Stillwater.
Oh, so wait. Oh, that's right, because South Suburban beat Stillwater. Then who did South Washington play in the first round?
Park Center.
Oh, okay, all right.
Let
I
me
was
see if
completely
I can
wrong.
pull up like the A1 recap.
But yeah, South Suburban, they're coming off of a draw to Lakeville-Burnsville-Farmington. That's a good team. Blazing Cats are great. And the Blazing Cats lost to the Thunderbolts 4-0. So
Yep.
we'll see how the Jets can fare against the Thunderbolts. Um, yeah, that's. Actually, let me. Where's my notes here? Actually, I can just look at this. Never mind, that's just gonna crash at me. Um. All right, well, that's not going to load, so I guess I can't give you the spreads for this game. I think I put this one at Thunderbolts minus 3.5 or, uh, let's see. Yeah, 3.5. So, yeah, we'll see how both these teams do. This could absolutely be a trap game for the Thunderbolts. We were talking about that in our power rankings.
Yep.
That
The
this could
hour and 25-minute special power rankings.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good video though. That was good. It's never gonna happen again. Hopefully not, but you know.
Hopefully not. But I guess that's what happens when you go off on tangents about
Oh my god.
whatever.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that. And in fact, we're just going to move straight on to Minnetonka-Wayzata in Columbia Heights to face the Strikers. Lakers at Strikers, two of our lower ranked teams. I believe we put the Strikers at 15th and the Lakers at 16th.
I have that power rankings pulled up.
Okay.
Columbia Heights at 15, Lakers at 16.
Yep, so there you go. I have the Strikers minus 1.5 in this one. Yeah, this could honestly be a good game. Lakers, obviously, they're coming off that tough game against, what are they called? The Southern Stars.
Southern Stars.
What was it? 14-2, I'm pretty sure.
That's yes.
Pretty sure it was 14-2.
14-2. Yep.
Yep. And Columbia Heights, we already talked about this earlier, but they lost to the Southern Stars 16-1. So both got blown out by the Southern Stars, but they're not facing the Southern Stars in this one. They're facing each other. So we'll see how this game goes. I have it as being a close game. Yeah, we'll kind of just see how it goes. I know that's kind of been a recurring theme, but yeah, there's not.
This is honestly just like a pick 'em toss up game. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really see any one being like heavily favored.
Yeah.
But
as I said, I've got Strikers minus 1.5.
yeah, that sounds about right. But I think I will give the edge to Columbia Heights just because it's at home. Minnetonka's coming from, I don't know how far the distance is between the two, but could be close to
Yeah,
like 30 minutes, 25 minutes maybe.
That sounds about right. Yeah, I'm not really sure on the geography of all that area, which is ironic, but we don't talk about that. Yeah, let's just move on to the Tuesday games. We've got two non
25 minutes.
25 minutes. There you go. We've got geography nerd over here.
I have a map.
I
have Google Maps pulled up.
I would hope you didn't know that off the top of your head.
Yeah, like I'm gonna know where Columbia Heights is in direct correlation to like I don't know the cities. Okay. Oh my god.
Anyway.
This is already a disaster.
Oh, I wouldn't call it a disaster. I would call it a very funny disaster. There's a difference.
Okay.
Anyways, Tuesday games, non-game of the week. We got two games in the CI Northeast. White Bear Lake in Mounds View to face the Rams. Rams won this game 9-1. And yeah, I don't see any reason why that would change. White Bear Lake hasn't had. I mean, White Bear Lake hasn't had any games that have really come in. So it's kind of hard to gauge. But, yeah, which is the Rams game, and I believe the Pirates put their game in. But
I believe so.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna be honest on these next two. I'm not even sure if these are the correct names for the teams. Centennial Spring Lake Park at Stillwater Matamidi. I mean, the Cougars coming off of a very difficult loss to Anoka-Hennepin. It was a 6-2 game. Honestly, I would almost argue that they got goalkeepered in that one. Anoka's got a really good goalkeeper. I really like their
Yeah,
goalkeeper.
Anoka really does have a really good goalkeeper,
If
and I think that's kind of the reason why they won that game,
oh,
in
absolutely,
my opinion.
absolutely. I mean,
And
listen,
I
if a
do,
goalkeeper can remind me of myself, that's a really good thing.
and I do believe that Centennial Spring Lake Park, the North Metro broadcast did say the Cats,
Yeah, they
but
said the Cats, but
I I do think the more correct term is Cougars, and yes, Stillwater Matabidi is the Ponies.
it is just ponies, not pony ciphers.
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
so there you go. Forget I've got ciphers right there, but whatever. Yeah, that's yeah.
That's really much it. I mean, it was a, like you said, 9-1 Mounds View over White Bear, and then
Yep.
it was 8-1 Stillwater over Centennial, I believe. So
That sounds
I
right. Yeah,
honestly don't see anything much of difference
we've
changing.
seen nothing that could hint at a change, other than the fact that Stillwater's gotten less and less dominant over the past few games. I mean, they just beat the Rams 6-4. They lost to North Tartan. What was it, 6-5?
6-5.
Yeah. So
And then they lost to STMA 4-1, who was
4-1. Yep.
second in our
Yeah.
rankings.
So yeah, we'll see how both these games go, but yeah, that's about it. On to the games of the week for Tuesday. We're starting off in Anoka-Hennepin with the St. Cloud Crush coming down to face the Mustangs. Now, this was an incredible game the last time these two teams played. I mean, what was it, 6-5, and the Crush.
6-5, St. Cloud wins.
Yep, the Crush got their last goal with 17 seconds left in the game.
Yep.
So, I actually have these odds at a pick'em. Uh, Anoka's at home. They just got their first win over Centennial Spring Lake Park.
Mm-hmm.
And the Crush just ironically got crushed 2 times in a row by two very good teams, by the way. But, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got this one as pick'em odds.
I mean, honestly, from what I saw on Thursday, I'm gonna take Anoka on this.
I like it.
That goalie was incredible. I mean, it's a two-headed attack up front, but like I just don't see St. Cloud like pulling away, or like I just don't know how they can win, to be honest. I mean, yes, it was 6-5, but like from what I saw from Anoka, they looked incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. The Mustangs looked really good in that one. No complaints here about either team. Yeah, with that, let's move on to, I believe the next one is the game that a lot of you have been waiting for. Because it's the Pirates at the Coyotes. Now, I heard
Round two.
from a certain someone that they wanted to see a face cam. Now, I really wish it was working because it was working right before we started the video. Oh my god, I'm. Reese, filibuster me for a second. I refuse to not let this work.
What now?
Give me a filibuster. Just hope to God it works. Just start
Hopefully.
talking about the game.
So yeah, Park STMA, interesting game. Probably, like I said, two of the best teams of the Northwest coming in now, since it's
Absolutely.
divided in between East and West. STMA is number 2 in the power rankings, like we discussed on Thursday, and Park is number 5.
Yep.
3-1 versus 4-0. Now, Park's only loss 3-2 to this very same STMA Monticello-Buffalo Coyotes team. Um,
Yeah, I mean, it's been.
going on the road in a what I would assume to be a pretty loud crowd because it's
Oh, it'll be loud, all
what
right.
I heard is
Yep.
teacher appreciation night. Like
Yeah.
I I do believe these Coyotes could put on a show for those faculty and staff there. It'll be
Absolutely.
close, but I do think STMA is gonna pull it out.
So, unfortunately, I couldn't get my camera to work. I'm just going to stop trying at this point. I am sorry to the Coyotes players that I know are watching. But yeah, this will be a very good game. I hear it might be streamed. I'm hoping it'll be streamed. Obviously, we talked about that in the power rankings video as well. We're both really looking forward to it. This Yotes team has been really good. This Pirates team has been really good. They've been, I mean, just honestly amazing. Um, yeah, this will be a very good game. I've got it as a pick'em game. I do have the odds at pick'em,
That's
but
fair.
um, yeah, the Yotes are at home. They're gonna have a big crowd. This is going to be a really good game. I personally would pick the Yotes as well. I do have the Yotes as a slight favorite. And yeah, this could honestly be game of the season. Like
I mean,
that might be crazy to say, but this has game of the season potential, assuming nobody's injured. Assuming
I
nobody's
mean,
injured or sick. This yeah.
yeah. I mean, 3-2 the last time. That could have been game of the season there. And like I think I said when we covered this, we didn't have this as game of the week from what I remember.
I don't we might have, but I don't
We
remember
might
for
have,
sure.
but like, yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Like
3
even
2
I
win.
said that was game of the season in the North,
Yeah.
and I think this could be game of the season overall. Round 2.
Yeah.
I know I did say I have STMA Buffalo Monticello winning, and like I don't want to disappoint those who are watching, so I'm I'm just gonna roll with my prediction.
I like it. I like it.
That's fun.
Sorry, I was munching on a chicken ring. Next up. Next up, we just go on to the Wednesday games. This is a packed day. Wednesday has a lot of games. PI division, we've got the Tigers in Anoka to face the Mustangs. I mean, Minneapolis South. Definitely, we've got them ranked number 1, but
Yep, for
very soon they could absolutely
until
fall to number 2, especially with the Pirates
but
breathing
until
down
proven
their
otherwise,
necks.
I think Minneapolis is number 1.
Yeah. Until we see something that disproves that, I don't think we can tick them down a notch.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, number 2 is in the very next game at home against the Hawks. The Hawks actually had a pretty good showing against South Suburban.
Yep.
4-2
They did.
loss. Both goals scored by a new player that neither me or Reese have played with. Yeah, we'll see how the Hawks do against this Pirates team, because this is a very good Pirates team, and the Hawks going through a huge turnaround here, losing 5 seniors from last year.
Yep, including arguably the best defensive lockdown duo in the state in terms of the PI division.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
and that's the 2 people talking on your screen in front of you right here,
absolutely.
right now.
I had a 936 save percentage. Reese was the sweeper that I couldn't do without because, we love our defensemen as goalkeepers until we don't. we don't talk about my ejection in the semifinal game.
Oh no, no, we don't. We just don't.
Yeah, that's all we've got for the PI division. Moving on to the CI Southeast, we've got St. Paul Johnson going to Bloomington Jefferson to face the Jets. Now, if this was the Jets football team, I would take the Governors, but the problem is that's not the Jets football team. Just an FYI for you guys. I'm a Jets fan, and I'm very mad and sad and every negative emotion about the Jets. So, yeah, I'm about to bandwagon to the Bucky Irving team. Anyways, um, yeah, Governors at Jets. I don't think they've faced each other yet,
Nope, nope.
so they've yet to play. Yeah, we'll see how this game goes. It'll be interesting to see how the Jets fare against the Governors. Yeah, that's all I've really got. In going over to the Southwest, we've got the Strikers at Southern Stars. Now, obviously, the Southern Stars went over to Columbia Heights and decided to destroy them 16-1. Now that they are in Chanhassen, I could be wrong, but I think I have this as a 15.5 for the Southern Stars.
Jesus, wow, that's yeah. I mean, fair enough considering, like you said, 16-1. That's just
In Columbia
ridiculous.
Heights.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we've got the Lakers going to Robbinsdale to face the Robins. Yeah,
11-5 win for Minnetonka, by
Yeah.
the way, for the bottom game, Minnetonka and Robbinsdale.
Now, I will say, I don't know how many of you know this, but I have a soft spot for Minnetonka because they were the first school to follow me on Twitter. So yeah, I mean, I have a soft spot for Minnetonka. I want to see Minnetonka do well. And actually, this is going to be the first and hopefully the last time I do this, but I want to go back before we move on to one of the games of the week. I want to go back to this game, Lakers and Strikers. So, I believe this game will decide who the favorite is for the second seed in the Southwest. Now, why does that matter, you might ask? I'll get to it at the end of the video, actually. Anyway, let's move on to the games of the week for this day. We've got the St. Paul Humboldt Hawks going to Robbinsdale to face the Robins. And by the way, no, the CI Robins and the PI Robins do not play at the same they do not play at the same
High
school.
Their same gym, yeah.
Because the CI Robins play at Cooper, I believe.
Yep, Cooper,
and
then
the PI Robins play at Armstrong.
Yep.
So anyway, this game is, I mean, it's a battle of the two bottom teams in our rankings. I do have the Robins as a 2.5 favorite. But this is this will be interesting because I want to see what the Hawks are capable of. Now, one thing that I do know about the Humboldt Hawks, or at least this is what it has been for the past few years, they're the only team in the PI division that uses a wheelchair goalkeeper.
Yep.
Now, the negatives for that is that's a big net, and the wheelchair's kind of small in that net. The positives for that is that means they have 5 mobile players out on the field. So, we'll see. I do know the goalkeeper for the Humboldt Hawks. She's actually pretty good. You wouldn't expect a wheelchair goalkeeper to be good in soccer, but honestly, she does the job pretty well. Mackenzie Green, she does great.
Stonewalled me a couple of times.
Well, you were also shooting from 50 feet away, so...
even then, when I got moved up to forward, I got
Oh yeah, I
so
suppose you did get moved up to forward for a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. And the
Anyway, Robbinsdale did beat the Hawks 5-0,
yep,
and this was last year, by the way.
yeah,
This was last year that I'm looking at, and might have been at Humboldt. I don't know. MSHSL does not say, so
yeah. It'll be an interesting game. The Robins obviously losing, or at least we haven't heard anything about Grady being on the Robins anymore.
yeah.
If they had Grady, that would be a huge boost to the offense.
Yep.
They obviously lost Noah Mittendorf as well,
Yep.
but I believe they have Hector Vega Flores
They do.
and Abby Lashway.
Yep. And I'm assuming they also have junior doctor as well.
Yep, I would assume so. Who, by the
And then
way,
they also have Sean Majeski.
Yep, he's the goalkeeper.
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, go ahead.
Junior Doctor, I'm still really mad at the goal that I let up against him. State championship game a few years back. That was an awful goal. It should have never gotten by me, but we don't talk about that. He was a 7th grader, I was a sophomore. We don't talk about that. Anyway, I mean, yeah, they've still got Hector Vega Flores. They've got Abby Lashway. Both are actually pretty good players. Very underrated, might I add, especially Lashway. Very underrated. I hope I'm saying that last name right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Sean Majeski play net that much,
I have not either.
but I'm hopeful. That's the word I would use because I'm always on the goalie's side, right? I was goalkeeper. I'm always on the goalie's side, so I'm hopeful, but also skeptical. We'll see. I have faith. Let's say. Anyway, moving on from the PI division, we have. I believe this is the the Dakota United Hawks in Lakeville to face the Lakeville-Burnsville-Farmington Blazing Cats. Now, yes, the Blazing Cats are a favorite from what we've seen this year.
Yep.
However, this had to be put here because this is one of the most. This has got to be one of the most heated rivalries in.
And historic too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
what have they met in the championship now? 4 years in a row?
4 years in a row, yep. Lakeville-Burnsville-Farmington won the state soccer championship in 2021, 22, and 23. And then the Hawks beat them this past season. So, I mean, this is a state championship rematch from the past 4 seasons. And just a reminder, Blazing Cats were established in 2006. Prior to that, they were part of the Dakota Hawks. Alright? In the PI division, the Blazing Cats are still a part of the Dakota Hawks. So, and they're basically neighbors. It's a border battle. It's a huge rivalry. It's a huge game. It really is.
So, think of it. What's like a term for like the American like football fans out there, like the Cowboys and like the Eagles, or the Cowboys and the Giants? That's what I would consider this rivalry as.
You could, for the college fans out there, which I am not one of them, Reese is, you could even describe this as like a Gophers v. Badgers.
Oh yeah, you absolutely could.
It's a border battle.
Yup.
It's as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is a historic rivalry. It had to be put on here. It really is as simple as that. It just we couldn't leave this off. moving on to Thursday's games, we've got Centennial Spring Lake Park taking on White Bear Lake in White Bear Lake. That'll be an interesting game. They played before, yes?
Maybe, but if they have the scores.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The score won't be in because it's White Bear Lake.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure they've played, but we don't know the score. Yeah, I just haven't.
White Bear. The only two scores that we know of White Bear Lakes is one from September 16th and one from September 30th.
Yeah.
We don't know Centennial Spring Lake Park. We don't know Stillwater. We do not know North Tartan from last Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mounds View coming up, and then they also got the Centennial Spring Lake Park game coming up. So
yeah,
hopefully sometime within the next week or so they're in, but
we just want the scores in, man.
Yeah.
Moving on to the Northwest, we've got the St. Cloud Crush going down to Park Center to face the Park Maple Grove-Osseo Pirates. These two teams played before. And
up in St. Cloud.
Yep, from what I heard about the game, it sounded like the Crush held on until the second half, and then a previous injury got to them. Because apparently one of the Crush top players, if not the Crush's top player, sustained an injury against the Coyotes just a few days prior, and it was still bothering him. So, hopefully that injury has passed. Although the Crush might just simply be a first half team, we don't really know. Yes, they just lost to Park. What was it? 11-4, 11-3.
11-4. Yep.
11-4. So we'll see how they do. Hopefully without any injury problems this time. Moving on to the non-conference game, we've got Stillwater-Matamidi Ponies taking on Anoka-Hennepin, the Mustangs in Anoka. Now, this is actually a pretty interesting game. The reason I say that is because Stillwater-Matamidi, we still have at the top of the power. I believe we've got them highest on the power rankings from the Northeast. Anoka, we have the lowest on the power rankings from the Northwest.
Stillwater is 10th. Anoka is 11th in the power rankings.
There you go. Actually, can you check something? Where's North Tartan?
Tartan is 9th.
Okay, so I was wrong. Stillwater isn't the top from the Northeast. But either way, we've got 10 versus 11 here. We'll see. The Stillwater-Matamidi has... There's one player on that team. I got to see their game against Mounds View, obviously. There's one player on that team. He's got to be like 6'4", right? It reminds me of you, Reese. This kid had a leg. This kid could kick the ball from wherever, and it would go to the other side of the court, to the wall, all right? And he can play goalkeeper. So, that guy is really good for the Ponies. They've got a few other good players, too. My question is, how much and how often can he get by the Anoka goalkeeper? Because we already talked about their goalkeeper earlier.
Yeah, he was diving all over the place, making some incredible saves.
Which I love to see as a fellow diving goalkeeper. It's not easy to do on hardwood. Goalkeepers, if you dive on hardwood, you know what we're talking about. Yeah, that's all I've got for that game. Moving on to the game of the week from Thursday. We've got the PI Rochester Raiders going to Bloomington-Kennedy to face the South Suburban Flyers. Now, this is a very interesting game as well. It really comes down to... This is the Flyers' first like actual test. See if they deserve that 3 spot because the Raiders are 4th on our power rankings.
Mm-hmm.
So do the Flyers really deserve to be number 3? We will see from this game. Raiders, obviously, they still have Cooper Morrissey, Leah Dennerman, and
Michael
Brown
Brown
in net.
Oh.
The Flyers, I don't think they've lost anybody from last year, and they've looked really good so far. So
8-1 win, 8-2 win over Humboldt, and a 4-2 win over the other Hawk team, Dakota United. That one I wasn't really impressed with.
I wasn't really impressed with the Hawks win, but I was impressed with the other Hawks win. Obviously, St. Paul Humboldt being the other Hawks, because since we were both Dakota United Hawks, we know who the superior Hawks are. No. Anyways, this will be a good test of strength for the Flyers. This will really decide where they stand in the power rankings and in all rankings, really. That's it. I didn't even notice. You can contact me at EverythingMNAdapted at gmail.com or on Twitter/X at allMNAdapted. You can contact Reese at his Instagram, North Star Adaptive. And thank you all for watching. Reese, before I explain how I believe the CI playoffs will turn out, do you want to say anything extra?
I mean, not so much for the CI, but for the PI. I think it comes down to South Suburban and like, are they really worthy of that number 3 ranking?
Absolutely.
Or should we put somebody else above them come Thursday? Well, for the viewers Friday, but for us Thursday.
Yep.
Like, I just need to see more than a 4-2 win against a rebuilding and struggling Dakota Hawks team. Like,
absolutely.
That's all. Like, I just was not impressed at all.
Yeah.
Other than that, I really wish we got more scores in, specifically White Bears, so then we could judge them compared to like the rest of the Northeast or like whoever else they faced. So yeah.
So I want to get into how I believe the CI playoffs will work. So this is not confirmed, by the way. None of this is confirmed. This is just what I believe is probably the most healthy and best playoff structure for the CI division. What makes the most sense? So the first seed in each conference, Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, Southwest, first seed in each conference automatically advances to the state tournament. The second seed in each conference gets a first round bye through the playoffs. The third and fourth seed from each conference will face each other in the first round. So it'll be like third seed from the Northeast versus fourth seed from the Northwest.
Depending on where you are, it slides and just don't plug up.
Okay. And then if there's a fifth seed in any conference, I believe there's 2 conferences with 5 seeds. I think that's the Northeast and Southeast that have 5 teams. Or Southwest, rather. I think it's the Southwest. Either way. No, it is the Southeast. Either way. That doesn't matter. The 5th seeds will go into a 1-game consolation bracket. But, yeah, that's how I think the playoffs will work. Obviously, I don't know for sure. But that's how I am assuming the playoffs will work. And with that, that's all I've got. So, thank you all for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. And good luck to all athletes and players and coaches and whoever else I need to wish luck to. Yeah, that's all I got. See y'all next time. Bye bye.
Sweet.